So that's me. My name's Micah, and I never expected the kind of response that this has gotten. I was just a guy on vacation who went into this cold not knowing anything about that other than my friends told me to check it out. Now, a lot of you have asked me a couple of questions. First one is, what are my stats? Well, I'm about 6'4", 215 pounds, 194 centimeters for you in Japan. And the second is, how much does it weigh? I've seen reports anywhere from 96 kilograms, about 210 pounds, all the way up to 300 pounds, about 140 kilograms. I think that's probably too high, so right around 100 kilograms is where I would put it. Now, the interesting thing about this lift, and we have this park the table here to kind of demonstrate it, is that you have to stand pretty far away from it. So if you want to kind of practice the motion yourself, you have to lean forward about this far. Now, I've seen a lot of people lift it in different ways online. A lot of people like to come up and kind of bear hug it. That could be a way to go if you can get the traction and get your arms in a nice tight grip. I didn't think to try that at the time. But what I did was kind of this more front squat motion and like that. So another thing to keep in mind is that there's a step that runs around all of the casing. We've set this box up here to kind of simulate that. And this is roughly the same width and height of it. In my case, my size 15 foot didn't quite fit on there, so I was using my tiptoes to try to lift this weight on a knee that is still coming back from an ACL repair surgery last year. And, you know, even standing here now, it's kind of shaking. And contributing to that is that there's this bracket that holds the weight in place. You can see this on the sandals on the left that I first lift, that they're chained down. The same is true for the staff and spear on the right and center. They have brackets that prevent you from lifting them any higher than I did. And you can hear this in the video. There's this loud thonk noise when it hits the peak. So I, caught up in everything, the cheer of the crowd and the adrenaline coursing and all that, didn't realize I was at the top and continued pushing isometrically into this now immovable spear that was bolted to the earth. So that may have contributed slightly to the shake that you see at the top. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. So if you want to practice this and you have one of those vertical bar holders at your own gym, you could load it up with, I used 225 pounds and gave it a go. Now in this case, I didn't stand too far back. The base wasn't totally stable, so I wanted to practice this safely. Don't hurt yourself doing this. This is all for fun. I fully encourage everybody to visit Japan and try this themselves. We can all be strong together, and Kyoto is a beautiful city, well worth seeing for its own sake. The temple grounds and views at Kiyomizu-dera are gorgeous. Above all, be safe, have fun, and treat the site and staff with respect. God bless.